Hey guys, are you struggling to make thumbnails in Android? So here's the solution for you. In this video, we will make a basic thumbnail in Alight Motion. If you don't know about Alight Motion, it is an Android based video editing app. So I'll explain in basic step-by-step process. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. So without any late, let's start the video. So guys, this is the Alight Motion app here. You can get it from Play Store and App Store. So we'll open it first. So this is the home page of Alight Motion. If you want to create a new project, just tap on the plus icon and then you can see different type of ratios here. So we are going to choose 16:9 ratio, which is the thumbnail ratio, and we will go with the 1080p resolution and tap on create project. So this is the video editing screen. If you want to add any type of pictures, layers, elements or audio, just tap on the plus icon over here and you can see different type of media, audio, objects, elements. So first we are going to choose our background, which is a dark gray for our theme. So I'm choosing a rectangle over here, and then you can see a 3-dot option here, which is a toolbar. Just tap on that and you can see a different type of options. You can see a 6th option called stretch to composition area. Just tap on that. So we'll change the color of the background to dark gray according to our theme. So just tap on color and fill. So you can see basically a type of colors over here. If you want more colors, just tap on the second option over here and then you can choose a different type of colors over here. So I'm choosing a dark gray for theme. So this is the color that I'm choosing. If you want to add the color that you choose, just tap on the plus icon, which is showing here. So there is a color added over here. You can add more colors, like, see, if you want to add color, just tap on the plus icon. So I'm going to choose a dark gray over here, and then I'll add a green type of effect for this background. So I'll just duplicate this layer and then I'll go to color and fill, and you can see a gradient option over here. You can see 4 type of options. First one is no color, second one is color, third one is gradient, fourth one is you can add picture in the layer. So I'm going to choose third one, which is gradient. In the gradient there are 3 type of gradients, which is linear gradient and radial gradient, and third one is slide gradient. So we'll choose the second option. So there are 2 points for 2 colors. So we'll choose 2 colors. For top color we are going to choose a dark green. So we can adjust over here. I'm choosing a top green color, and at the bottom I'm going to decrease the opacity to 0. So you can see a effect with the green background. If you want to increase more lighting, just increase the green color to more brighter, and then we'll again copy the main background layer and paste above these layers, and we'll add a effect which is called copy background. To add effects, you can see a effect section over here. Just tap on effects and add effect. At the bottom you can see a other section. Just tap on that, and then you can see a copy background, which is third effect. Just tap it, and then we'll add a vignette effect. For that you can see a matte mask key section. In that there is a vignette effect. Just add it, and then increase the feather to max and strength to max, and adjust the roundness, and we'll decrease the opacity around 45 to 46. So this is the background for thumbnail. So now I'm going to add a main character. So I choose this character for this thumbnail. You can get it from Pinterest, Chrome or any website. Just find stock. So I remove the background using PicsArt. You can use any type of background remover. So this is his head is facing at the left, so I'm going to change it at the right. So if you want to change it to the right, just tap on the 3 dot and you can see different options. Just tap on flip horizontally. So it changed. So you can, if you want to move or any rotate or zoom, you can see a move and transform option here. You can move, rotate or zoom. So I'm just going to move a little bit on the left. So this is our character. We will add 3 different types of effects on the character, which is a back glow and top glow and adjustment. First we are going to add a back glow. To add back glow, we'll just duplicate the main character, tap on the character and then you can see a option over here, tool over here. Just tap on it and you can duplicate it and choose this bottom layer, bottom character layer, add effect. So in the color and light section there is a effect called gradient overlay. Just add it, and then there are two type of effects here. First I'll disable the main layer. So this is a gradient overlay. We'll increase the opacity to 100, and then I'll change the effects. At the top I'm going to choose dark green, and at bottom I'm choosing a bright green. So you can also adjust the color using this offset tool. You can see the color is moving upside down, or you can move it left and right. For glow I'm using a effect called Gaussian blur. You can see a Gaussian blur effect in blur section. So we'll just add this and increase it to max. So we'll first enable the main character. So there is not much glow in the background, so we'll change the blending mode to lighten. Tap on the bottom layer, so you can see a blending and opacity. Just tap on it. You can see different types of blending options here. There is a second blending option called lighten. Just tap on it and you can see 5 different type of lighten effects. Tap on linear dodge, which is 5th one. You can see a glow over here. So we got completed our background back glow. So we will move to top glow. So we'll repeat the same process. Duplicate the main layer, tap on the top layer, and then go to effect section. So we are going to add a new effect called solid color. At the color and light section you will find a solid color. Just scroll down and then add it. So we'll change the color to black, and then for glow, inner glow, we are going to add a effect called inner glow, which is in the drawing and edge section. So we will add inner glow. You can also find using the search tab. Just search for it like inner glow. You can find any of the colors through search. So we added a inner glow, and then we'll adjust this. So I'm going to change the color to green, and hardness keep it 0 and alpha to 100, and adjust the radius to 45 according to your character, depends on your character. So we'll change the blending mode to linear dodge again. So you can see a top glow, but we don't want to have a glow on his face, so we are going to wipe out the glow on his face. So tap on the top glow layer and then add effect. So we are going to add a wipe effect, which is in the matte and mask section. So we will change the angle to 90. You can also change to scroll bar, or you can just type it here. Double tap and type it. So we will increase the start and increase the feather. You can see a effect, and I'll decrease the end. So you can see a effect over here. If I disable the wipe, you can see a difference between these two. So for more glow, we are going to add another group layer. For that we have to add first a circle and increase the size, and then add a choose your color, and then go to the effects section, add your Gaussian blur. So you can see here recent used effects here. So I'm going to use Gaussian blur. So we are going to keep it as 1.700, anything you want, and change the blending mode to lighten. So we'll adjust the movement of this layer and just duplicate it and move it a little bit on the left. This looks odd, but first copy the main layer, which is this layer. Copy the main layer and then paste above all, and copy top 3 layers, which are 2 circle layers and top is top main layer. And you can see 3 options over here. Tap on the second option, which is mask out. So you can see a effect, and then we'll tap on the group. We got created a group called group and mask 1. Just tap on the blending opacity and then choose the lighten and linear dodge. You can see a effect. So we'll adjust this layer. Just tap on the group, and you can see edit group over here. Just tap on the group. So we'll just adjust this the left and right. So you can enable or disable. So this is the layer that we have added. So we got a missing here, that is a main globe around the back. So we'll just go to the main background glow, add effect, and in the color and light section there is a effect called exposure. Add it and increase the exposure so you can see the effect. So this is the main character glow in Alight Motion. If you want any more details you can comment down. And now we will add different type of elements and text. This is the second part of the video. So first we are going to add two elements. So this is the theme of AI tools. So I'm going to choose two AI tools, which is Midjourney and ChatGPT. I choose those logos from I took those logos from the internet. First one is Midjourney and second one is ChatGPT. So if you want to add this logo, just add the logo. And if you want a rounded rectangle, first we will add a rounded rectangle in the shape section. You can see here rounded rectangle. Add it and increase the size according to the logo, and then choose two layers and then mask out and decrease the size and adjust the shape. So I am keeping it around here. And also I am going to add a glow for this logo. Add another rectangle, rounded rectangle. So there are two type of rectangles, which are rounded rectangle and normal rectangle, and rounded rectangle which has two curves. So we are going to add rounded rectangle and have the size same to the logo, and we'll keep it back. So we'll choose the color as green and we'll enable the stroke. Stroke is also green. We'll increase the stroke to 11, and then we'll all add a effect called wipe again. Change the angle to 90 and then increase the start. You can see a effect, and then increase the feather. You can see there is a effect made out of wipe. So again we will add a glow. For glow there is a option called shadow. Here tap on that and enable the shadow and choose the color as green. Increase the size to 50 and adjust the position and x as 0 and y to 10, x and y axis, and we'll enable the logo. So if you want to move this logo but the background is not, but the glow section is not moving, for that just choose the layer. You can see a section called layers here. Tap on that and you can see all the layers that we have got into our project. So just tap on the rounded rectangle one. If you move the rounded rectangle, the logo will also move. So that's how you can enable two layers at the same, move it two layers at the same time. So we'll just copy the two layers and paste it. Choose the rounded rectangle and move it. So we are going to change the second logo as ChatGPT. Go to edit group and then add the ChatGPT logo. We'll delete the Midjourney one, but we don't have a square logo for this ChatGPT one, but the background is missing for it. So we'll just add a rectangle with white background. Move it to back and increase the size so that it covers the background part of the logo. So we'll decrease the size of the logo. So we have added two logos. Element part is done, and now we are going to add a text part. So that is as AI tool. For that, tap on the plus icon and you can see a text here. Tap it and I'm choosing as AI tools. You can choose fonts at the top. For adjustment at medium, middle, right and left. So I'm going to choose at middle, and you can choose fonts over here. So in this one I'm going to use Montserrat Black. I will provide this font link in description, you can download through there. So I will just increase the size. So you can drag through this green circle. So just move it top to the logos. So in this video I'm not going to add more effects to the text because this is thumbnail for beginners. So I'll just add an effect called long shadow, which gives us a shadow in the color and light. You can get a long shadow effect over here. Just add it and increase the alpha to 100. So we'll adjust the alpha after the adjustment of size and angle. So this is the size we are going to choose and this is the angle that we are going to choose. You can see it, and we'll decrease the alpha, or also you can change the color over here. So we are going to choose dark gray as we used in the background. For glow, add effect, and then you can see a drawing and edge section over here. You can see a edge glow. Tap on that and add it, and also increase the blur in the edge glow. So that's how we add a glow to the text. So for a 3D effect I'm going to use the logo as a main attraction. So I'm just copying the logo. I'm copying the ChatGPT one and I'll paste above it. I'll increase the size, and then we will add two effects called direction blur over here first. In the blur section you can see a direction blur. Just tap on it, add it, and decrease the strength to 4 to 5, and then we will add a second effect called flip layer, which is in the 3D section. You can also search through the search bar, just search it over there, or just in the effects section you can find any type of effects. So we'll adjust the angle and axis. You might get confused in the angle and axis. Just follow my steps as I'm showing. So this is the flip layer that I'm using, and then for glow we will use the same layer as edge glow. So I'm going to adjust at the left first. So I'm changing its rotation a little bit to the right. And then I'll just duplicate it, and then I'll move it to the right part of the thumbnail. I'll change the rotation part and also change the flip layer axis and angle. So I forgot about the adjustment layer for the main character. So this is the thumbnail. We are going to adjust the main character lighting. So just tap on the main layer, which is this one, duplicate it and keep it above the on glow layer, and add an effect called copy background, which is in the other section. And then we'll add three effects. First one is brighten or contrast. So we'll just adjust the setting of this main character. So this is the brighten or contrast setting for my character, and then we will add a second effect called highlights and shadows. We will also adjust this one. According to your character you can adjust. So this is the setting for my character, and then I'll add a third effect called exposure and gamma. So you can see I have added three type of effects. First one is a copy background, that doesn't matter. This is only for background. So I'll disable it. You can see the changes. So this is the main layer and this is the adjustment layer. So this is the thumbnail. If you want more type of thumbnails, you can send it to my Instagram account. So this is just basic for beginners that are started using Alight Motion. So I'll upload more further videos in future. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.